Chris, if this were in the United States or in my jurisdiction, we would have switched over already. I mean, when you see someone spray painting the cameras at a house and that individual is missing for 11 days, yeah, that should be more than a missing persons. But this is in the jurisdiction of the Spanish authorities. And so the FBI, and Jennifer can speak to it, will be working with the Spanish authorities, but it really is in their domain. And unfortunately for us local law enforcement, we don't have any jurisdiction at all.
Now, I don't know if this is true, Jen, but I've been told by IT people that the Android, which is the kind of phone she didn't have the iPhone, is even better in terms of location and being able to be tracked by authorities. Isn't that something that hopefully has been done, but certainly could have been done, is to figure out where her
Well,
phone is, whether it's on or off?
exactly. But you heard in that earlier piece that apparently law enforcement is not seeking any information from her phones. I guess a judge turned down either the search warrant or the subpoena. And also, they're not being allowed to go into the home. These are huge roadblocks for anyone in law enforcement. What I don't understand, though, is why the legal anti-Shay can't open up a police cooperation case and send out what we call an AO lead to the office in Florida, and why that agent can't obtain a subpoena for the information from the phone. No, it might not get pings, but it will definitely get when that phone was last used and where it was.
I mean, look, I don't want to, get dark here, but stating the obvious, you got 24 to 72 hours when you're going to find somebody in a way that they're alive and bringing them back. So, we're getting into dark territory here anyway. But Dave, that doesn't make the quest any less relevant to her family and friends. Can they give law enforcement the okay to search for the phone on the U.S. side?
No, well, what Jennifer is speaking to is that the phones will ping next to a cell phone tower, and law enforcement
Right.
will go and get a subpoena and then get that information. Now, I would think that law enforcement, the FBI, could go get that information through a subpoena to the carrier, whether whoever the carrier is. The question is whether getting that information here will tell you where it pinged in Spain. And that's where the Spanish authorities really need to help. And they're not getting anywhere. The judge rejected them. So I would hope that at least we can get that information from the United States to see what information we can get from the phone, where it pings. As far as finding the phone and getting into it, we don't know where the phone is. And so the best information we can get is to find where it's located. Maybe that phone has been pinging near her husband's
Right.
phone. That's a real damning piece of evidence. Remember with Gabby Petito, we saw these kind of mysterious texts as well. And we had the pinging information that eventually led to the right capture.
They absolutely are going to have just cause, Jen, whether it's the Spanish, Interpol, FBI attaché, FBI back here. The husband is an American citizen, is my understanding. He has family in Serbia. He's now in Serbia. Not to accuse, but they've got to be talking to him, right? He had said to the brother that he had reported her missing locally, and there was no record of that. Her being reported missing locally in Florida. Not that it would have been that helpful, seeing how she was in Spain. But you got to talk to him, right? You have to talk to the people who know the people who disappear, right?
Absolutely. And the contradictory statements he's made has made him even look more of a person, I would say, of interest, at least to determine whether he is involved. You start with the innermost circle, and that is it with the husband. And then you work out only after you have determined that the husband could not have been involved in this. And it doesn't seem like anybody's really doing anything to make that determination.
Mm. Dave, whatever you can do, I appreciate. Jen, as always, thank you very much. We'll stay on this. It just doesn't make sense how it's being handled. So hopefully we're wrong and we'll figure something out. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.